Welcome to my show, honey. Welcome to Soraya's kitchen. When you're feeling blue, you don't know what to do. Carrying such a heavy load, honey, feels like you're all alone. You need a new recipe, well, I'm the one to see. Friday rolls along, you wanna hear my song, so welcome to my show. Oh, welcome to Soraya's kitchen. My show is so hot, honey. The fish, the meat.
And today we have Soraya super delicious, lovely Panna Cotta. It's made with coconut milk, coconut cream. We have a homemade pomegranate sauce. And it's garnished with mint leaves, darling. It's delicious. It's gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, honey. Love is in the air every time I turn around. Love is in the air every sight and every sound. And I'm doing a gluten-free and sugar-free and dairy-free recipe, darling. And it's gonna be so delicious. And it's gonna taste as lovely as these flowers look. And as lovely as these beautiful flowers smell. Love is in the air every time I turn around. I'm doing a cooking show, and it's a Valentine's Day recipe, and it's so super and delicious, and it's sexy just like me. Oh, we're doing a panna cotta that's made out of sweet coconut. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. Oh, 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 oh. That's why I'm wearing red. Darlings, I love you. My name is super sexy, super fabulous, and super desirable, Soraya. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my show, Holas. Now we're doing a fabulous Valentine's Day recipe, darling. Now just a little while ago, a real fierce Sparky came by and dropped off these beautiful flowers to me, Soraya, for my fabulous Valentine's Day episode. Honey, he was so sweet, gave me kisses and a hug, and he said, Soraya, good luck on your show, darling. And I said, thank you, Papi, for the flowers and some other gifts that he brought me that I'll open up later. But it's February and it's Valentine's Day. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being interested in my show and interested in my desire to eat healthy and to enjoy delicious food. And something that I'm really passionate about, which is cooking and just providing really upbeat entertainment to you and providing these fabulous recipes that are pretty easy. Some of them not so easy, some of them easy, but there's the joy of cooking and the joy of enjoying a really good, delicious, healthy meal. And that's what it's all about, honey. And about, putting a smile on your face and giving you some new ideas about cooking and being able to show off my fabulous outfits. So for Valentine's Day, I wanted to wear something red, darling, to show the color of love, right? And the recipe that I'm doing today is sort of red too, right? What am I doing today? I'm doing this fabulous recipe of Panna Cotta. Now, Panna Cotta is not a Puerto Rican dish. It's actually Italian, but I've seen some other ethnic groups flip this recipe. I wanted to flip it in my own way with a dairy-free version, right? And a sugar-free. So I'm using Stevia to sweeten, and I'm using coconut milk and coconut cream instead of milk dairy products, right? So Panna Cotta, again, it's an Italian dish, and Panna Cotta means a warmed or cooked cream. And then, just to add a little flair for Valentine's Day, I'm making a pomegranate sauce, okay? So it's going to be really pretty, really cute, really sexy, very super sexy, more sexy than usual because of Valentine's Day. Now, let's talk about the ingredients first. Now, the pomegranate looks like this. Has little seeds inside, little edible, they look like little jewels of red, and they're delicious. It's the juice, and the pomegranate itself is an antioxidant, and also it helps with erectile dysfunction. So for Valentine's Day, that's really important, honey. If you got what I've got on my mind for Valentine's Day, then the pomegranate is going to be really, really cool to have for that day. If you happen to have one of those, it's going to help you. It's going to help you or your partner if your partner happens to be male, or if you happen to be male, or Oh my god, we're getting really complicated here, but this is just really, really good for you, okay? So the pomegranate is an antioxidant. It's delicious. It's got vitamins. The food coloring of the pomegranate is really, really good for you. It's a natural, beautiful, red. Tastes delicious, right? We've had pomegranate juice. Properties, it's just a superfood. Super, super, like Soraya, super fabulous. So, so we're going to go through the ingredients of the pomegranate sauce. So we're going to use pomegranate. We're going to use stevia. We're going to use cornstarch. We're going to use a little bit of salt. And that's basically it. And maybe some water. That's it for the sauce. Now, the panna cotta is a custard. And it's a gelatin-like custard. So, we're using Trader Joe's coconut cream, which I totally love. And coconut's good for the hair. It's good for your arteries. It's a healthy fat. Coconut just has so many benefits. It's really, and actually for Alzheimer's too, I heard the oil in coconut, and I think even the pomegranate, the antioxidant components of it. It's just the pomegranate and the coconut are just super fabulous foods, okay? So we're using two wonderful bases for our dessert. And then I have, Trader Joe's didn't have their coconut milk, which I like buying their coconut milk too, because it has no sugar. But I found that the Parrot brand coconut milk was super fabulous as well, like the Trader Joe's. So we're using coconut milk and coconut cream. Both do not contain any added sugar. We're using an envelope, a tablespoon of Knox unflavored gelatin. We're going to use Stevia, okay, about maybe a half cup to almost 2/3 cup. The cornstarch will be for the pomegranate sauce that we're making. But we're using the gelatin to thicken the coconut milk and the coconut cream, okay? We're going to add a little bit of vanilla to the coconut milk, coconut cream, to really just make it really just delicious and beautiful, just like you. This is a Valentine's Day recipe. This is Soraya super sexy, super fabulous, papi, panna, de coconut, de cotta. So yes, honey, it's Valentine's Day, and I'm just so glad all of you are here. It's another episode, and I'm feeling so fierce in this red. So, and being that it's February too, I just want to dedicate this little show to Anna Nicole Smith, honey. She died February 8th, honey, 2007. So, this is February and it's Valentine's Day, and she was so fierce, wasn't she, Miss Anna Nicole, honey? I heard she used to throw down on some donuts, honey, some fried chicken and all that good stuff. Honey, I could throw down like that too, but I try not to. But may she rest in peace, and I just want to dedicate her beauty and her grace and her determination. That girl, she was fierce, honey. To Anna Nicole Smith, darling, may you rest in peace. Hi, my name is Soraya. Hey Anna, I heard you like Marilyn Monroe too, just like me. Oh my God. Marilyn Monroe, darling. So anyways, so feeling so much love for all of you that are out there watching my show. Ooh, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. Ooh, you and me, we're gonna cook this fabulous recipe. Ooh, I feel love when I cook, I feel love when I cook, 'cause I feel love, I feel love, I feel love. So now we're going to get to the stove, darling. Yes, honey, come on, let's go. So we're going to start. So I have my trusty Cuisinart saucepan, and then we have a smaller saucepan. Now the smaller saucepan is going to be for the gelatin, but we're going to start with the coconut milk and coconut cream. So we're going to do 10 ounces each, and we're going to start with the milk. So I have the coconut milk here, and I'm just going to pour to the full amount of the cup, and just estimate a little bit more of the 2 ounces, which I want a total of 10 ounces for my coconut milk. So I'm adding the 10 ounces. So we're going to measure out 10 ounces, approximately, of the coconut cream. We have 1 cup here, and I already added the other 2 ounces. So, and then we're going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla, right? And then we're going to add a little bit of salt, just a tad. We're going to start with 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so all my Metamucil in there, honey. So then we're going to turn the stove on to like low, and then we're going to add a half a cup of stevia, Stevia sweetener. You know how I love this, right? Now, we don't want to get the cream and the milk to boil. All we want to do is just dissolve the sweetener, the stevia, into the cream and into the milk. And then we just stir this, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to taste this as you go along. The vanilla is making it a little color, add a little bit of a brown, a little bit of a tint, shade, a color like Soraya Shubada, brown, darling. So the coconut milk and coconut cream, okay? Now what you want to do is just taste this as you go along. Again, you're not going to let this boil. You're going to put this on low to medium heat and just dissolve it. You're going to stir it like this for 2 to 3 minutes, my darlings. Yes, honey. So I have my little saucepan, my Cuisinart, with a 1/4 cup of water, which we're heating the water up to like almost to get it to a boil. When we get the water to a boil, we'll turn off the saucepan. We'll add the 1 packet, which is a tablespoon of the unflavored gelatin. Ooh, the water's starting to boil. So what we'll do is we'll take the gelatin, turn off the saucepan, and then we'll add the gelatin to dissolve. Darling, so here we have the water with the gelatin. It's like it dissolves so quickly, right? Alright, so we're going to add this now to the mix of the milk, which is right here. So we're just going to go ahead and add her, right? Cool. And we're just going to stir all of this together, honey. Now we're going to take the mixture and put her into small bowls. And we're going to put her into these lovely bowls that I have here. We have 1 bowl here, and we have another bowl here. But I'm going to take this tiny little bowl. I love her. And I'm going to put some cream in, and then we're going to refrigerate her. We're going to start with the ingredients from the pomegranate sauce. Now, we have some pomegranate juice, right, that doesn't have any added sugar. So what I'm going to do is 1.5 cups of pomegranate juice. I'm going to put the heat up. We have a medium-sized saucepan, and I like my pomegranate juice in a bottle. We're also going to do a little bit of salt to taste. So I'm just adding a little bit of salt in my hand. Maybe that was like 1/8 of a teaspoon to the 1.5 cups of the pomegranate juice. A tablespoon of stevia. So we're going to take a tablespoon of cornstarch, white powder, darling. Okay. I think all we need is a tablespoon. And if you need to add more cornstarch as you go through the recipe, you can. If you need to add any sweetener, any added salt, you can do all of that while you're in prep, okay? Because, you know, I can give you ingredients and I'm giving you ingredients and measurements, but then really your preference for salt and your preference for sweetener is really going to be up to you. So we're just going to go in here and we're going to dissolve the cornstarch into the juice. The cornstarch has dissolved. There's a thicker consistency going on here with the pomegranate juice. So now we're going to place this sauce in a bowl and refrigerate her for a good couple of hours along with the coconut milk and cream. Doesn't she look lovely? Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. She's going to be delicious on that Panna Cotta de coco, the coconut. We're going to pour the pomegranate juice sauce into this bowl and refrigerate her. So I have half a pomegranate here that I'm going to take the seeds out. We're going to garnish the pomegranate seeds onto the dish. And I also have some mint leaves too. But so while I'm doing that, you won't really see me take the seeds apart. But you know, Valentine's Day is so special, right? It's so beautiful. And actually, I'll get to the pomegranate in a second, but I wanted to read a couple of love letters. And I also wanted to read some cards that I got from a real special love. And let's see, let's take a look. Let's see. Ooh, this is written a few days before my birthday. Hi, Soraya. I thought you might want to taste a little bit of my mom's cooking. She made a sopa de lentejas behind you on the stove. She made a small but cute little pernil and mojo de lentejas. I wish you could be here for the taste test. This person knows how much I love to taste test. However, I understand that today is your day. So with that in mind, please enjoy the food and let me know if you like it. Hablamos. Luego un beso y un abrazo. Tu papito que te quiere siempre, and that person that lovely young man will remain anonymous. I know there's a Valentine's Day card here too that he gave me. Oh, here's another letter. Since this is Valentine's Day and we're talking about love, honey. Let's see what this letter says. Oh, listen to this. He was so poetic.
I sit here thinking about you, thinking how we came together and yet wondering how are we still together. You're up and I'm down. You're wet and I'm dry. You're sizzling and I was just lit up. Yet all these opposites is what I believe makes it happen. Sometimes I wonder if I am what you're looking for.
He says, oh my darling, what? He was everything.
I know that I was reluctant at first,
not
sure what to expect, however, making sure nothing was to be expected of me. How wrong was that of me? I know that I was also holding on to the past, not wanting to let go, feeling guilty, breaking a promise, feeling like I betrayed something sacred. What do I like to suffer? Why is it so hard to begin something new?
I know that's difficult.
I know. I'm afraid that I won't feel the same feelings. Then again, different people, different feelings. I know I've made mistakes in confusing the old with the new. I've met new people, and I've managed to keep the very few old people by my side. My people. Very important to me.
Soraya,
sorry for bringing the old again. The new, you.
And you are so new, Soraya. Is
replacing it and I'm liking it. Thank you. I don't usually feel this way, but I feel lucky. Lucky to have all the people around me. Lucky to have you.
He says,
King Clear.
He's so sweet, honey. So this is my box of little love letters and cards from my loves in my life. And there's one particular young man that I still love and adore. And his memories are all up in this little red box. I won't show you because I don't want to show you. But this is the last card, which is so Valentine's Day with a heart. Look how cute. Para mi mamita, he says, me siento feliz que tú y yo sigamos juntos. You have made an impact in my life, Soraya, that can only be described as wonderful and spectacular. Thank you for being there and sticking it through thick and thin. Wishing you the best now and always. The love of your life to your papito with all the meat in between his legs. He wrote that? Soñé que eras fruta, soñé y yo te comí. Ah, darling. Con un abrazo fuerte y muchísimos besos para mostrarte, mamita linda, preciosa, lo mucho que te quiero. Feliz día de San Valentín. No me importa lo que pase, this is what he wrote. No me importa lo que pase y donde estemos. Tú siempre contarás conmigo para lo que sea. Look at this cute little card para mi mamita, Soraya Valentine. I am so loved, honey. So that's my little Valentine's Day reading cards and letters that loved ones have shared with me. And I hope Valentine's Day will mean the same for you too, that you get letters and cards and candy and you make a nice fierce Panna Cotta made with coconut milk and coconut cream for your loved one, sweetened with Stevia, something healthy. And you know, the pomegranate will definitely help if he's a male partner. It will help with any erectile dysfunction, and actually there's no erectile dysfunction. It'll be an enhancer, darling. Time has gone by, and the pomegranate juice or sauce has cooled, and we're gonna actually serve her, okay, with the Panna Cotta. So we'll be right back, darling. Mwah. Happy Valentine's Day. Here we are with all the beautiful ingredients, darling. Here's a little cup of the Panna Cotta, okay? Now, it's firm and beautiful. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to take the knife at the sides, just to kind of to loosen her up on the sides there so she comes out easily. Okay? If not, just keep working it with the knife so she just flops out like that. Look how beautiful she is. See? How beautiful. Mira que linda. She's so beautiful. Look at her. Yes, darling. And then we have the sauce here on the side. And we're just gonna just put a little bit of the sauce over her. Like that. Soraya with us. Papi coconut panna cotta with pomegranate sauce, darling. Look how cute and little. It's a cute little serving. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's amazing. My god. The coconut cream and milk only has unflavored gelatin, salt, vanilla extract. It's amazing. And then you have the pomegranate sauce, which only has what, cornstarch, salt, and sweetener, the stevia. I mean, it's just amazing. Look at, it's just beautiful. Make this at home. Make it for your honey for Valentine's Day, darling. Tell someone that you love them and you care about them. Tell them that you love them forever, darling. If there's a family member you're not getting along with, make amends. If there's a friend that you've been thinking about, you know, calling and getting in touch with, call that friend and say, hey, what's up, girl? What's going on? Reach out and touch someone, honey. Call someone that you've been thinking about and say, hey, girl, I made a panna cotta. Or hey, papito, I made a panna cotta. Come over, darling, let me feed you some. Oh my god, this is so good. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.